Chris Boswell to kick it off for Pittsburgh.
It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
13 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and 11.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Wentz going to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Go.
They'll run with Sanders. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Once again with Sanders. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal. Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Dallas Goedert there to make the grab. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
makes the score Eagles 7, Steelers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. And he connects with Ebron. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Then to throw again. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Open man here is Gentry. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. To try again after the sack. Roethlisberger. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that 1st drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Back
near the goal line. Here's Wentz. Got a man complete. This is Richard Rodgers. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. 12 yards there and a first down.
Normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, first and 10. Now Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but it'll be second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Wentz on target there to Jeffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Philadelphia.
On play action, Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Highsmith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz, and the pressure gets to him again. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. Eagles coming up here on a third and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Pick up of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Roethlisberger will throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now Ben on third and long. Flush to his right. Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Return. The Eagles take over first and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Wentz now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
The 27-yard line.
They go draw play. This is Samuels. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
By the Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
For Philadelphia.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He'll buy some time right. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Again, it's Counter. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
On the tackle.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On 3rd down, it's Counter. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Garrett Barnett. No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Get him, boys! Get him, boys! 49, 49's the mic, 49's the mic. Watch the curl, watch the curl. Show that bench release and go. Slack it, first!
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? You want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Working from the gun. Wentz. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs, needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. 2's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true, that's actually right.
That happens more often than you might think. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the pass.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
To
Deshaun Jackson, 49 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And that takes us from second to third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz, he'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Short little throw to Ebron. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To Eric Ebron. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll toss this out right for Connor. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Being chased out left. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 37 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone. I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They're going to run. Here's Connor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Derek Barnett, what a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the 1st down sack. Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Roethlisberger, he's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.
No, but I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place.
And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard, when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side, is that Vigo de Gallo?
Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone.
nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and me. Stylish, masterpiece. Body, done. Hey, I don't know no